Alright guys, what's up? I'm gonna try and piece together a little quick video on how I do these headlights. It's not gonna be real detailed, but just kind of show you a couple steps along the way. Obviously these are some OBS lights, my first time working with them. And I already took out these screws right here. They go all the way around. I'm assuming that's just what holds them in. So I'm gonna go fire up the oven and get these things baked and show you when they're apart. Kind of important thing, make sure you take all the plastic, rubber, and caps off. All the little vent hoses, pull the bulbs out. Anything you don't need to have in the oven, you definitely do not want to have in the oven. 350 for 5 minutes should be plenty to separate these things. And that's how it's done. These came off very, very easily. I wish second gen lights were like this. Just all the screws behind, I think it's 4 or 5 per light, and it literally just peels right off. It was really nice. Here it is, opened up one more time. I didn't take this one off. You can see all these gold, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, it looks gold to me. Those, what are there, 6 of them? Undo those, and then the chrome piece comes out, and you could see the halo and all the other inner workings of the headlights. Alright, I got everything kind of disassembled and laid out here. Here's the little LEDs that 1, 2, 3 go in here. They're white. I don't want white ones. So I ordered some orange 5mm diffused LEDs I'm gonna put in there, just 3. Then I got the projector taken out. The 3 gold bolts, or I'm sorry, screws, are the ones that hold it in. And the projector itself, much more simple than the second gen ones. The second gen, there's a couple different adapters, and if you don't get them right, they don't line up, and it is a pain in the ass. Also, the halos, I'm not going with the halos, so I chose to cut the wires off. I'm going to actually paint these blue because the theme of my truck is going to be all white with blue accents. Suspension, lights, etc. And let's see what else. This right here, this is the little running light. I'm not sure if I want to run it. I want just kind of simple, all black, blue halo, blue demon eye, which those are right here. Blue demon eyes that I'll be installing. I think I might smoke this with some lens tint and not completely paint it, because then I have the option to throw a different color bulb in there. Maybe I'll leave this blue bulb in. I don't know. We'll see. I just don't really want the clear with all the black. Little tip, whenever you use the VHT nightshades, sometimes you don't want to lay it on too thick, so you get blotchy coverage. How you get rid of that is you just do what you want, and then just do a real nice coat of automotive grade clear coat over the top, and it evens the top coat out. It'll look good. Anything that's chrome or the orange reflector, you need to hit it with a automotive grade primer, especially just the cheap chrome plating that comes on these. It's not the ideal painting surface, so let those dry, and then we'll paint them black. In the meantime, I will get started on these. Just desoldering these little LEDs. I already got 2 other ones out. That's what they look like. I don't know if anybody's ever used a desoldering pen before, but this thing is the shit. Without this, the job is terrible. Gonna put those in there, solder them up, see if it works. Should. Alright, well, that wasn't as easy as I thought. I don't claim to be any electrical expert, but that circuit panel was definitely different, so I just made my own. I have resistors laying around from other projects and the LEDs, so I just kind of made my own shit. I'm gonna clean up the connections and it's ready to throw back in. Alright, just got the housings all painted up. Got the demon eyes in the projector. I just had to make a little metal shroud out of some scrap steel I had. The second gen ones come with that. Probably not necessary, but I don't want excess light bleeding into the housing when the demon eye is on. I want it solely being emitted from that projector lens. So, and here's another shot of those LEDs that I wired up. And get a lot of questions on how I etch these lenses. You gotta tape them up because you're gonna sandblast this. I designed this logo and I cut it out with a vinyl cutter that I have. You have to do a mirror image because when it comes out on the other side, it'll be right side forward. So be very delicate with this when you're sandblasting. Be very careful. You only get one shot. You mess it up, you're screwed. You have to go buy new headlights to get a new lens. Here's one I already did. You can see none of the stickers came off. It's going to have a real nice edge on it. Very delicately. It does take time. Now these right here were the halos for the headlights. I chose not to use them because I wanted to, I said paint earlier, but I really powder coat these. And powder coating plastic is not terribly easy, but this is the color. This is a Saratoga metallic blue that is going to be all over my truck. So there you go, a little sneak peek into what's ahead. Important part to a headlight build is a properly sealed set of headlights. So you need to buy the right stuff. This is a butyl rubber tape. You can get it on eBay. You get like 20 feet of it for 10 bucks. And I always like to do a nice bead all the way around. I always start and finish with one continuous piece. Start and finish always on the bottom. You don't want a seam on top where water could potentially get in. But honestly, this is a pretty thick strand of tape. So if you put the headlights on, bake them, seal them up right, you should never have any issues. The factory butyl tape or sealant, it was very, very light on the edges, especially in this corner. It was like nearly nothing. So you guys buy those eBay lights and wonder why they leak off the shelf. Probably because they're not sealed like this. I guess you can say that's a downfall, is I use a lot, but I rather have a little excess butyl on the sides than a leaky headlight. I don't know about you, but that's how I like to do it. Well, here's the finished project. I got the skeleton shaka for style points. I got the 3 amber LEDs wired in. I got the Fummins etched projector with the blue demon eye. I blacked out the bowl and the daytime running light because I'm not using the daytime running light. And also the halo I powder coated with a Saratoga metallic blue. It's actually the same powder coat I'm going to be doing with the rest of my suspension and other details on the truck. I think it's a great bit mix of clean yet modified. Came out good.